Well, hello YouTube, this is That123 with another train review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bachmann 37, the one in the Intercity livery, and this is one that it's my favourite locomotive that Bachmann have done so far, for many reasons. One of the reasons is I think the detail is just perfect. I can't fault the detail. If we just have a look at the side here, you can see that there's nicely done grille parts and the doors open. Don't really think you might just be able to see that, but the doors, there they are, opening a little bit. And one of the things that I always grumble about, there is a driver in there. Don't know if you can see him, just about in there, that little part there. And that is something, you know, I always moan and groan about. And if I just stick it there, looking forward at the camera, how realistic does that look? I think that looks absolutely brilliant. Second to none detailing from Bachmann. There's directional lighting here, which is the reverse lighting, and there's also lighting here and here which lights up yellow to represent it coming towards us and going forwards. There's the other reverse directional light, and there's a white light in the centre here. Sprung buffers, which is always pretty much a feature we've become accustomed to with the Bachmann locos, along with cabin lighting as well, which is something that not all of them have, but the occasional Bachmann loco does have it. Got the little horns as well on top, which are nicely little detailed parts, and the windscreen wipers, which is always nice to see. If I turn it onto its side, you'll see that the fan on top is absolutely brilliant, and if I just bring in the Hornby Class 20, and you will see that the fan detail on that is nowhere near the quality of the fan detail on that one, where there is actually a fan in that, whereas on this it's just sort of sketched on there, which is it's nice, but when you see that you think, why didn't Hornby do that? That's all I've got to say for that. If I turn it on the other side, well, this is where things start to get very nice. We have drives from both ends, driven the same sort of principle as the modern Helgen locos and that sort of thing. We also have the on-off switches for the lights. If you turn that off, then that turns off the cabin lighting, and then you've got one that turns off directional lighting as well, which is nice, but it's a feature that I don't really see the point in, because surely most people always want the lights on. I don't see when there is a time when you really turn the lights off, but, well, it's there, I suppose, and that's just one of the things I will never be able to understand with this loco. If I turn it onto this side, you will see that there's the little door as well. This one doesn't open, and yeah, it's pretty nice, I have to say. Obviously, if we're talking faults, it's got to be the coupling. That it's perfect in the sense that you can swap it out for a larger one, but why Bachmann, why? If I bring in one of the coaches, this is one that should run with it. It's just, why? It just doesn't stay together, and if you're doing a long train of 3 or 4, it will often just uncouple on you, and you'll hear the smash and crash as one carriage hits the other. And this is an old Hornby Mark 1 or something or another. I'm not really good with them Mark things, but the wired coupling base, which why don't we have that? Why have Bachmann gone with the little coupling? I mean, it's nicer because it's more realistic in the sense that when they are coupled up, you can't see the coupling, but they don't couple up. I mean, obviously for marks out of 10, I could have given it a 10 if it had the wider coupling base, but it's going to be a 9. I mean, I absolutely love the attention to detail that has gone into this, and I cannot fault that. Bachmann really were on the mark with that. But it's silly little things like that coupling that just ruins it for me. And I've talked to people at train shows about it. They say how good these modern locos are, but the problem that everybody seems to say to them, and the problem that I often encounter, is couplings. And I'm not just saying it's Bachmann, it's Helgen, it's all of the modern companies. Hornby are kind of giving you the option nowadays with the NEM coupling, and they all try and do it, but why can't we just have the wide coupling base? I mean, you can leave an 040 going round with its wide coupling base, the large tension lock, and it will just keep going and going and going. So why do we have to suffer with these premium price locos that have super detailing but can't pull the train And sometimes, I haven't noticed it with these ones, but if I just bring it up again, where they're on sprung bogies, that sometimes the spring's so strong in it that it can uncouple and also come off the track at the same time, which is just double problems. So clever design really, wasn't it? But they all do it, and they've all messed us up on that front. Or maybe I'm being a bit harsh and you disagree. Just leave a comment below if you think I'm completely talking rubbish. And I think it's that time in the video where I take it over to the layout and you don't have to listen to my voice any longer, because I've gone on and on and on for the last few minutes. But yeah, all in all, good loco. If you're thinking of getting one, any 37 from Bachmann, I'd go for it, because in comparison to the Hornby ones, there's a bit more in the line of detailing and directional lighting and that sort of thing. And there's quite a few of them knocking about at, I'm going to say cheap for Bachmann, shall we say. I mean, obviously if you wanted a Lima 37, you're going to be paying 20, 25, 30, and with these you're paying 60, 70, 80 sort of price. But yeah, brilliant loco, and I think you should certainly buy it. And it's time that we took it over to the layout and I gave it a spin round. So there we have the directional lighting as well. And then reverse, come on, there we are. Yep, so that's the directional lighting. I wonder how long it's all going to last. But you can't deny the directional lighting is very nice, and the setup when it's going round looks extremely realistic. So 9 out of 10, and all in all very nice. And just another thing while I'm at it, I'd really like some ideas from you as to what you'd like to see from Layout 123. If you want to see some running sessions, if there are any particular locos you've seen in sidings or anything like that, or anything I've featured in a running session video that I haven't done a review of that you'd like me to. Just anything, I'm open to ideas, because the channel is all about entertainment and that's what we're trying to provide. And I have to say the couplings aren't playing up at the moment. Can't really see it, but I'm trying to display the directional lighting there. And if you made it this far, that's pretty much it for today, guys, and thank you very much for watching, and see you all very soon. Bye bye. And thank you to everybody who keeps commenting and liking, and I know I say it every video, but everybody who's subscribed. So another thank you, and another see you all soon. Bye bye.